Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports.
And Dallas Flowers going to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here we go, shot. Hurt. 18 Cardinal. Set, Temple, set. Let's go.
Now the NFL's leading rusher in 2021, Jonathan Taylor.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
When you look at this Saints defense,
they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try to run it like crazy? Or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
16 yards to pick up there. The Colts have a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And Richardson back to throw it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Wreaking havoc was Nathan Shepard, the D tackle.
This offensive line has struggled. In fact, when we sat down with the coach, he said it's been in tatters lately. They allowed 6 sacks in their last game. Just gave up another one right there.
In tatters, so it sounds a little bit like this right now.
Exactly. It's like that paper being ripped. And right now, they got to find a way to get it back together.
So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And now third down and 6 to go.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On third down, here's Taylor.
And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Move the chains, a gain of 7 on third down.
The Colts now at 2-5 to start play. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here, and it kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
So in Saints territory now. Here's first and 10, down at the 31.
Up the middle, here's Taylor.
And he can only manage to get a couple. Second and 8 coming up.
Well, this defense for the Saints, they were very good in the win last week against Jacksonville.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Now it's Richardson. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked up by Pete Werner. And the Saints are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up second and 10.
And Carr's throw complete there to Johnson.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
The first drive here, and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter, because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers are getting involved as this game goes on.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. You look at this Colt defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Carr to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. Just a gain of a couple there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get a head of steam up, boy, then you got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Olave over the middle, and he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Carr. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's 1st sack of the game.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
A 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick release.
Touchdown, Saints! Michael Thomas, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Saints 7, Colts nothing.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Richardson to throw off play action. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the...
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now. As Sanchez on to punt here as he sends this one away. Take it at the 37. 7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. And they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 2nd and 13 forthcoming.
One down. Right down.
They run it again with Kamara. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 45 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. This offense so far on 3rd down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Carr to throw. And that one too wide and incomplete. And the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
The Colts come to the line, ready to start their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
That's good for the Colts. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. And Shaheed going to go in motion. Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Well, they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. A gain of 10 as they look to add on to this 10-point lead.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. On 1st and 10, here's Carr. And his throw is incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just run a ride there, a drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. To throw, it's Carr. Throwing one incomplete.
I can assure you, setting up a screen is much more difficult than it appears. It requires excellent timing from everyone on the offense, and a defense's #1 goal is to throw that timing off.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. They fake the handoff. Now Carr. Oh, this is intercepted, intended for Hill. And the Colts are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. Richardson, and that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
Here's 2nd and 10. Richardson on the bootleg here. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis, and also move the sticks.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation.
Pass to 60. Pass to 60.
Richardson to the air on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 2nd down, it's Taylor. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Hey, we can preach ball.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure.
Ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Richardson looking to throw this. That is caught at the 7-yard line. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Saints' 6-yard line.
Here we go. Here we
2nd
go.
and 4. They could still get a first down without scoring.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger.
Richardson. His throw incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
The Colts on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That's their 2nd, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Ready.
Try to punch it in with Taylor. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the first down. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard.
6-18.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. There's a short one to the tight end, Johnson. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15.
A gain of 11 on the play. First down, New Orleans.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score.
29.
On first down, Carr. This one taken in by Olave. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 23-yard line.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. Now Carr. That's Olave bringing in another one. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. The Saints passing game in sync and moving the football. It's a first down.
Well, they obviously red man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him
What do you mean by that, Brooke?
Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost.
Mustang 19.
Now Richardson. And this one's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Ready.
2nd and 10.
Go.
Richardson looking to throw. He finds Taylor, complete. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
Nathan Shepard in there to make the tackle.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Second down, here's Richardson. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10.
Now it's Richardson. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
Play action. Now it's Carr.
Open man left side. Shaheed has it. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a play fake. Carr. Here's Johnson with a reception.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play. And the clock will run, no timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started.
And, Charles, they've got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, partner, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And Kamara's going to have a Saints 1st down as he's up to the 47.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, They got a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on third. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 15. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 4 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know you need good blocking up front in order to gain yardage, but every one of these RPOs, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled them with the inside run.
But now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Off play action, Richardson. And the ball is knocked out. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So they recover their own fumble. Now they face 3rd and short. On the counter, it's Taylor. And good work there in open space. He's got this all the way down now to the 32. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
Back to Taylor on first down. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It was Cameron Jordan who came in and got him.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Richardson to throw off play action. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Charles, not to point fingers, but how much of this goes on the shoulders of the offensive line? Well, look at the 6 sacks last week. That's the 4th in this game.
Definitely the bulk of it does go on the offensive line. That's what they're tasked with doing, keeping their quarterback upright.
And the pressure gets to him again. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4th. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw caught by Olave.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a first down. From midfield, here's Carr. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes.
Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. It seemed like he kept going through those progressions, and I thought he might dump that underneath, but he couldn't get rid of the football in time.
And I have to wonder if he was thinking while he was back there, I wish there were a lot less progressions on this play, just someone that I could dump the ball to and get it out of my hands. Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now gives a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Down the right sideline.
And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys.
And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. A great play there.
His second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Saints are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now a timeout called for by the defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Shut up!
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's McKenzie. And they'll get it up just short of 45 at the 44. Give him 19 there as the drive marches forward. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Okay, ready? Ready?
1st and 10, Richardson looks to throw it. He'll get this off to Taylor.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Fourth quarter, every drive so critical, and you figure may only get one more shot after this, so a touchdown's imperative on this drive.
It is, but you also have to think to yourself in play calling, don't hold anything back. Don't save it for the second touchdown. You grab the first one for the second one to even matter.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
On third down, here's Richardson.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a loss of 10 on the sack, and it leads to 4th. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. 35 yards that time on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away.
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. Here's Kamara trying to run for it.
And he is going to have a Saints first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
87 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 42.
A gain of 22 yards. And the Saints first down.
Carr going to throw.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series, because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr.
Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Carr.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And he takes this down to about the 2 before going out of bounds. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints.
Alvin Kamara
taking it in from 2 yards out.
And the Saints add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a fourth straight loss.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
They go play action with Richardson.
And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a third down gain of 4.
Okay, break.
First and 10, it's Richardson. He'll take a shot downfield for Pittman.
And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
On second down, it's Richardson to throw it. He'll get this one to Pittman.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out.
Ready.
And Richardson looks to throw once more.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
At their own 19-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And this one has gone pretty well to form. They've come in, had little problem thus far, and now they'll try to polish things off in the 4th.
Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Well, partner, Marvin, our #1 stats guy, just handed me a little card that says he has 97 yards on the ground today. You think he's going to get the ball again?
I think so. 3 away from that century mark. Got to have it.
Yeah, and I think what they're going to call is one of his favorite runs, whatever he feels comfortable with, and what the offensive line has executed well today to try and get him over 100 yards.
2nd and a couple.
Heavy.
A man who's been busy this afternoon. It's Kamara again.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20. Alvin Kamara.
Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
With his 14th touchdown of the year, 2nd of the game.
And the Saints are closing in on a 6-2 start as they extend this 4th quarter advantage.
And now it's blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. And the ball is free. Taylor lost it. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, you'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Tries the left side and finds Olave.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. The end result, 21 yards.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in,